Friends, have we all ever heard of a place where time seems to stand still? Where nature hides its secrets behind moss? Today's ghost story is about just such a place, Whisper Peak. It was about 20 years ago. Our story's hero, Kevin, had just finished his first trekking expedition, but his mind was drawn to an unknown mountain. One that no one spoke of Whisper Peak. Locals would say, whoever goes there never returns. Even after hearing such a mystery story, Kevin's curiosity only grew. But Kevin had an unyielding curiosity. To him, Whisper Peak was an open challenge. He wanted to know why was there so much fear surrounding this mountain, and that very curiosity led him to the face of a deep, dark mystery. This was an incredible tale that would change his life. One morning, with his backpack on his shoulders, Kevin began his journey. The mountain path was dangerously slippery, surrounded by thick green moss. The higher he climbed, the heavier the air seemed to become. This felt like the beginning of a thrilling story. After about 4 hours of walking, Kevin reached the mouth of a nearly dark cave. The cave was so covered with moss and creeping vines that no one would ever mistake it for an entrance. Curious, Kevin entered the cave. What he saw in the flashlight's beam took his breath away. There were no ancient languages or drawings on the cave's rocky walls. Only one message: go back, or you will lose everything. This message felt like a premonition from a ghost story. Kevin was surprised by the message. Who wrote this message in such a deep, secluded place, and why? It felt like someone was following him, or didn't want him to go any deeper. The plot of this amazing story seemed to be taking a turn. Kevin, undeterred by fear, went further inside. The cave led to a small pool. The water of the pool was as clear as glass, and in that very water, Kevin saw a terrifying sight. This was a scene straight out of a thrilling story based on a true event. In the reflection of the water, he saw himself, but in a different form. His reflection was smiling, an ominous, cold smile. Kevin jumped back in shock. What was that? A trick of light or a delusion? When he looked at the water again, he saw the reflection was still. Then the real event occurred. The water in the pool suddenly surged, and from within, the water rose Kevin's reflection. The face was identical, but there was no life in its eyes, only a dreadful emptiness. "Why have you come here, Kevin?" the reflection whispered. "You don't know what Whisper Peak is actually a gateway to." Kevin, trembling with fear, asked, "Who are you?" The other Kevin calmly replied, "I am the sum of all your unfulfilled desires. I am your what-ifs. This Whisper Peak is the portal. It is created by nature's rarest power, the power of unfulfilled desires. And whoever comes here, their soul merges with all the unfulfilled souls within this mountain. This is the sustenance for this moss." This was a terrifying aspect of an unknown story. He further added, "I have been inside this cave for 20 years, because 20 years ago, I too came here with curiosity just like you. I couldn't return. Now it's your turn." Hearing this, Kevin realized that the warning message inside the cave was actually written by himself when he first came here and got trapped. But how? The other Kevin began to advance towards him. In the last moment, Kevin remembered one thing. No metallic object can stay long at Whisper Peak. Either the moss consumes them, or the energy repels them away. Kevin threw his flashlight from his pocket towards the pool. Immediately, the water in the pool began to shake with a terrible sound. The other Kevin screamed in agony, as he was a reflection of the water, and his power was weakening upon contact with the metallic object. Taking this opportunity, Kevin quickly exited the cave. He ran like mad downwards, with a terrifying roar behind him. When he reached the base of the mountain, his backpack felt strangely light. He opened it and saw all his trekking equipment, water, food, everything was covered in moss, as if these things had also been inside the cave for 20 years. Kevin returned that day, but his mind was forever changed. He never knew did he truly return, or did his other self merely set him free to begin a new mystery. This was an incredible tale whose ending Kevin himself doesn't know. Friends, our curiosity might be trivial to nature. Whisper Peak is still silent today. But perhaps it is waiting for another curious Kevin. What do you think? Was Kevin truly able to escape? Or is his soul still trapped in that Whisper Peak today? Don't forget to let us know in the comments. For more ghost stories, mystery stories, horror stories, motivational stories, moral stories, spooky cartoons for kids, and unknown stories, keep an eye on our channel. We regularly bring you such amazing tales that will keep you on the edge of your seat. And if you want to hear more thrilling stories based on real events or stories like Sunday Suspense, adventurous tales, and incredible narratives in the future, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified as soon as the next story arrives.